Good morning. This is Momo Knows. And I'm just waiting for our governor in the state of Illinois, J.B. Pritzker, to turn around and give us more guidelines. And remember that word, guidelines. That's all it is. I'm fed up with everybody being afraid. We need to stand up to these people that we elected and tell them to open up. They're destroying the lives of so many people. More people are suffering and dying because of the lockdown than the stupid coronavirus that has a very low mortality rate. If you own a small business, your business is off so much you can't pay your rent. So there's a point when the landlord's going to kick you out. But the landlord's thinking, I can't kick him out because who's going to rent it from me? So everything is going down the tubes in a slow motion fashion. If we don't open up, our country, which was the greatest country on earth economically, may still be, but the great is a different word. How many jobs and small businesses are going to be lost from this lockdown? What's the suicide rate going to be? Because remember in the 1920s and 30s, remember people start at the end of 1929, I think it was, people started jumping out of windows because they couldn't pay their bills. What the heck do you think is going to happen? They're talking about another $5 trillion debt to give people money. Well, there's a point the government can't give you no more money because there is no money. We can only go so far in debt. This is so absurd, and the government is shoving these things down our throat out of our fear. We cannot be afraid. We cannot cower in our houses. We need to tell the government, that is the people we elected, to shut up with all these guidelines, open everything back up so people can get their lives back. And if they don't listen to us, we don't have to obey. Tell them to arrest everybody. There's no room for it. They let criminals go and they'll arrest us for breaking guidelines. This is nuts. And now all these kids, they're supposed to be wearing masks and go to school. Where I live, they go to school 2 days a week and they go online for 3 days. What the hell do we need the teachers for? Just teach your own kids. Get 5, 6 neighbors, 10 neighbors together and hire a teacher that knows how to teach all the kids. In the old days, the teacher used to teach grades 1 to 8. They broke them up. Well, you could do the same thing on your block or 2-block radius, whatever. You don't need the public schools indoctrinating your kids anyway. But the whole problem comes down to fear. We have to find ways to go around this government and say no to this government. Anyone that is elected by us, and if we don't say to them, vote no, we will not ever elect you again. I don't care what party you're on. If you don't stand up and say, get rid of this lockdown, any elected official that doesn't want to end the lockdown, vote them out of office because they're no good. Because in the end, how long can we last with a shutdown? How long is the money going to last? Where are all these people going to get money for food? For that matter, where's the food going to come from if nobody can work? And they keep adding it on over and over and over again. I saw a tweet from AOC that said, keep it locked down until after the election. Well, what the hell kind of person is that? How kind of person are these governors from states like Illinois that want to increase the number of guidelines they got? They should be get rid of all the guidelines. In Sweden, they never locked down. Never. And their country's equal to about the population of Michigan. And Michigan has way more debts and they locked down real bad. They wouldn't even let you go in a boat. They wouldn't let you go to the store and buy seeds. So the bottom line is, don't let this fear of this virus, which is an implant from the government. It was Dr. Fauci and the rest of the doctors that listened to the Red Chinese, the communists, Marxist Chinese communists, that wanted to destroy our country's economy and the rest of the world so we'd be on an equal footing with them people. Well, God bless the human beings that live in China, because they got to live under that tyrannical government. But we don't. We don't have to listen to them guys. But the whole world got duped. Well, let's get unduped. Open everything up right now. Don't wait. And if we open everything up, we're still going to take a long time to recover from this stupid virus that was imposed by China and all these Dr. Jerky Fassi and the rest of them from the National Institute of Health that take money from the Chinese government. Let's wake up, America. Let's tell our elected officials no more. End the lockdowns now. And don't ever be afraid of the government. We need to stand up to them. Our forefathers did. We need to do the same thing. God bless you.